my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
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 Can you hear me, Charlie girl?
I don't hear anybody
Charlie girl.
She's the problem
in
today.
the
Tell her.
chat. Can you guys hear me?
Chaos Queen should be telling her. Chaos Queen, did you write in chat? Look at chat.
Don't tell her to look at chat. She can't hear you, girl.
Oh my God, I can't hear them. Okay.
See, Chaos Queen. Charlie girl, Jennifer, it's you. You can't hear them. You can't hear us.
You see, we can all hear her, but she can't hear either of us. And I was sitting there, okay, so look, I'll tell you, I fell asleep. Charlie girl, I knew I shouldn't have been on the heating pad. So I fell asleep, right? And then she called and I'm like, oh gosh, oh no, don't tell me we're late. Oh no. Or I'm late, you know. Then I get in there and she's like, it takes me another 5 minutes so she can't hear me. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on? No, she was the problem on that end. But whatever, it's okay. Can you hear us now, Charlie?
Charlie girl.
Charlie just turned her volume up. Oh. Okay, you don't have to, Charlie girl. You can just, I'm staticky with them.
Yeah, it's your headphones. You know what it is.
It wasn't last time, so I don't know why it would be. Hold on.
Y'all, listen between the crackling and her voice, okay? You might have to piece it together.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Oh, is it still crackling?
You're still crackling.
Okay, it's not the headphones.
Wait a minute, do it again. Say it again.
Hello, not the headphones.
Okay. Turn off your background noise.
Wait a minute. What background noise? What you talking about?
Oh my gosh. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, we
can
can
you
hear
hear us?
Oh, Lord have mercy, sweet Lord baby Jesus.
So get your stuff together, ma'am. Get it together now.
What a mess. I had to go to another device.
Oh, Lord. Okay, is that better?
A little bit.
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what's going on.
Jenna, say something. See what you sound like.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, you sound good. It's not bad shining.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm sure everybody's used to it.
Shut up, Jenna. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Look, you got members.
Oh, that's a lot.
Amanda,
A lot. I don't have anything else near me. I mean, I got a Blackstone grill over here and a little mini fridge. I don't have anything else.
your laptop, ma'am. You need to pull your laptop out.
Jenna, I know you are not even going to
oh my
say that.
gosh. Eliza says I'm shit in the bed.
You mean this time it's shining shit in the bed?
No, she said I sound awful. What in the
Bottom
world?
Bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. And I've already, look, I have been round and round, merry-go-round, ring around the rosy already. My connection should be just fine. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna say
and
hello to that, so I won't.
Oh, hold on. Let me see something. Ooh. Okay, you there?
Yeah.
I had one app. That was the only app that I had up. Just making sure. I don't know why the heck it's so daggone crackly. This is bullshit.
Oh, where did she go? She wasn't sitting in the bed.
Look, I don't know. I think Charlie Girl's the whole problem. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. How is everybody doing tonight? Crackly back here. Crackly, I'm here for you. Am I still crackling, Jenna?
I'm used to it.
Shut up. You know what? I can't believe that. I asked you a straight point question, and here you go. It's one of those backhanded compliments. Oh my
You
gosh.
you sound better. You sound better. Hey, Alta, Nani, and everybody in chat. Texas Tornado. Yeah, I said hey to everybody. I didn't want to be Amanda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Metal Clip. It may be your speakers. You're right. It's not me. It's everybody else. It's like, the lights go out and you say no. Everyone just blinked at the same time. Hello.
Good Lord.
Can you hear us now, Charlie Girl?
I can hear myself. I can hear both of y'all.
How can you? Then why did you jump off panel?
Because Eliza told me that I sounded like I was in the bottom of a barrel.
I think she was joking.
She was probably talking about a whiskey barrel, honey. It's a difference.
Okay, thank you, Eliza.
Oh my goodness. Are we ready now, ladies? Are we ready?
I don't know. I think it's time to end the show.
Man, look at that. It's ready to end and we just barely got started. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Well, either way. Hello, everybody. Hello. I apologize, y'all. I did. I sat down and dozed off because I've been up all day and I've been going. We had my babies turned 9 today.
No.
So it was their birthday and we had to go to the store because they wanted our special thing is on birthdays they get to pick what they want for dinner, whether it's going out to eat or they want me to make a special dish or whatever. They always get the choice. And They wanted the Dorito taco salad with a side of cucumbers, carrots, and broccoli and ranch dressing.
Awesome.
Yummy.
Huh?
We
Sounds
said
yummy.
awesome, yummy.
They ate it up.
Okay, Archangel says everybody's having technical issues.
Okay, thank you, Archangel. See, I knew it couldn't have been just me. Thank you, Eliza. At least Eliza told us right out the gate. That
That's
was nice.
right.
Because,
Right.
you know, before you're right. I would have said, why didn't anybody let me know? You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So,
It sounds good though. You sound good. Don't move your head.
I'm not moving nothing. Not moving any. Thank you for the happy birthdays, guys. Yeah, in the Dorito taco salad, it is a huge hit.
Look,
Aw.
Metal Clip says it's them, not you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Metal clips. I got my order right because I got it in 2 different boxes. Okay. Well, the first one came in with the one of each.
Mm-hmm.
I turned around. That one bar, the Harvest Fest, which is my fave,
Mm-hmm.
were gone. I said, where'd it go? Because I'm thinking, I got some kids who like to take things and sell them at school. Oh, Lord, they probably sell it for $1 or something, 50 cents,
Right.
So I had to go look for it. I hunted it down. I found it. So then I happened to ask my oldest when he got home. I said, did you happen to grab a bar of soap off the counter? He goes, yeah, I did. Okay. It was him.
He did it last time.
Well, I gave it to him last time.
Yeah.
And I did tell him I was ordering more.
Okay.
And
Maybe he
he's
thought
like,
you were ordering for him.
well, yeah. I mean, I basically I told him, don't worry, I've got more coming
Mm-hmm.
because he loves it, So
Yeah.
and I told him, I said, he goes, well, is that okay? And I was like, yeah. I told you I was ordering it. I've got another box coming. It's okay.
Awesome.
Point being, it's a hit.
Yes, it is.
Awesome stuff. Again, guys, Metal Clips down in the chat there. If y'all need some soap, go order some from her. It's really good. Good stuff. Turnaround time's fantastic. We're good to go.
Yes. Phenomenal.
So that's that's just kind of how my day's gone. Is I had to go deal with the stores, on a Saturday morning. Oh Lord! I knew I should have gone early. I should have gone last night. Would have been better than we hit it about 11, 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I had other things I was doing. I was doing the display boards. My husband wanted to take the twins out for, a little breakfast donut, which he sugared them up. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all ever want to bring your husband's neck sometimes? He says, should we go out to breakfast? Blah, 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 blah. And I was still trying to wake up and adjust. And, I was like, no, it's okay. I said, why don't you just take them up to, pick out some donuts or something, right? Tell me why. They went to a restaurant and they went to the donut shop and they got the kolaches and their donuts that they wanted and a root beer, big old soda. And when they went to the restaurant, they had mentioned to the lady, it's one that we go to a lot. They know us,
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, it's your birthday today. And then she brings the bag because my husband had ordered something to go. And he goes, why is the bag so big? And she goes, I grabbed a little something for the babies.
Aww.
And a big old Oreo cookie cakes, slices of it, huge piece.
Aww.
They each got one. I said, oh, Lord. And they came home and they was eating it. They was eating it.
I bet little man was bouncing off the couch like she was last time she ate a lot of sweets.
She kind of was, yeah. I said, oh, Lord, this is going to be fun. But that's okay because, Elle and I left and we went to the store. We were like, yeah, okay, we'll go to the grocery store. It's fine. Getting their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shuby Mom, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's. Hey, Nani. I hope everyone's doing good. That's the LTT Chaos Queen.
Yeah, I'm going to do a blanket hello to everybody because I know I missed some people when I was jumping on and off panel.
Okay.
So,
Hello.
hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, I know. Well. What's the title of the live again? Don't do as I do.
Don't do what I do.
I don't know. I just seen some chicken feet.
Oh, yeah.
Some mighty fine looking chicken feet.
They call those are a pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your shit kicking boots or chicken. I don't know. I thought they were so funny. Look, I was oh my goodness. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping them chickens. And you know,
Mm.
don't do what I do. Listen, y'all, I never heard this. I really should watch her more. I really should. Because they got the clip. Okay. Perp Biddy saying, my forehead's not that big. It's only 3 inches. Yes, 3 inches. Yes, I measured it. I know, I heard it on Soup's Live. I had to replay the live yesterday because, I was sleeping during the live. So I did. I listened to the live this morning. I couldn't help it. I had to put a little note in there, and I said, 3 inches. So that makes the rest of the face like a half an inch. Really? You can't count on that because, did somebody else read the inches off to her?
Right.
Hello.
Not a 3 inch. Oh, Lord. You know what I will say, and this will probably happen. Prove it.
Receipts or it didn't happen.
That's right. That's right. I can so see her.
She is so set on the forehead thing. What's up with her worried about how big her forehead is?
I don't know. I guess because, well, I know
Well,
there's some people going at her for that forehead.
She herself said that she had a gap between her forehead. So,
Oh,
I forgot. It's the gap she measured.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Now that might make sense.
that was
And
funny.
if she wants receipts on that, we got them.
They did, but it doesn't bother her. Huh? Yeah. Oh, it bothers her. All right.
It does bother her, Chaos Queen, or she wouldn't mention it all the time. That's all you hear about her forehead. My forehead. My forehead.
Oh, and you know the one of the big ways you can tell that somebody is triggered when they go and they strike someone.
Yep.
You know what? I don't need to strike you because you want to dock somebody. You want to do this or that. Whatever. I don't do that. Whatever. But that definitely could hand out a strike. You dock someone. But
Eliza,
it's a.
Eliza, on a previous live recently, she made the comment that everybody was so worried about the gap between her forehead.
Yes. She literally said the gap
She did.
the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
She did. And then apparently she has measured said gap. And the gap's only 3 inches, so it's no big deal. Hey, Pooh.
Hey, Pooh.
I
How
know,
you
Nani.
doing?
I couldn't imagine somebody sitting there saying something about my forehead and me what did she use to measure it? Did she use like
You could have used a Mylar tape measure.
I don't know. Look, I wondered if she used like a little ruler that was, belonged to one of her kids or something, or did she use like, was it a Stanley ruler? Was it a Milwaukee? Was it, what was it, DeWalt? What kind of ruler did she use? Was it a measuring tape, or I'm just saying, what form of measurement? I'd like to know. Was it a one for fabric that rolls up, those rolling ones, I don't know. I would just venture that maybe that's
Probably
why I
got a piece of paper and, put it from the top of part, from one part and then drew the line and then probably took it down. I don't
I
know.
don't shoot, I
I
don't
don't
know. I don't know. Look, I just thought, wow, I don't look, something bothered me that bad. I don't know. Yeah, oh, good one, Metal Class. How many penis pin drops I? That could be it. That might be how it was done. I don't know. I just don't know if I would sit there and tell everybody on YouTube, hey, I sat around measuring my forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Triggered.
Right.
I don't know. That's just crazy to me, But I'll say this too. We'll talk a little bit because I didn't hear the live this morning. Another person did, and they were filling us in on a little bit of what was going on. And we really weren't going to say anything about it, but it's already been addressed on these here YouTube streets. Anybody who watched Buddies this morning, Tabby over there already addressed the issue. And I do feel like her or Tony or somebody probably should have been the first ones to jump up and address that issue. And they did. Right, Eliza? 3, but that's still, I don't know. Look, 3 inches.
Look, y'all got me trying to measure my forehead. Mine's not 3 inches.
Well, they're saying it's a pretty big forehead. 3-inch forehead. That.
Stand by.
I don't know. It may appear bigger too because of the way it's shaped. I don't know. If it doesn't curve, maybe it just goes straight up. I don't know. I'm not trying to be too mean. I just thought it was funny. Somebody's measuring their damn forehead. If you ain't triggered, why the hell would you even think? Let me measure it and see. I don't know. But can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah,
Charlie Girl's muted. That's why.
Hey,
Okay.
Paz. I was
Hey,
going to tell you,
Paz.
I missed everything that happened this morning. I have no clue.
Okay, well, let me fill you in. Okay, and in no way, shape, or form is this directly talking about her shun. Okay, it is the situation that happened. She was on a live. She had some oops on this live, which, she totally misread something and started attacking the person. None of her mods stood up and said anything.
Hey, Tabby.
And Harper had to come in, who couldn't say anything, well, it was a troll actually who came in and set her straight on that one. Said, no, they actually said they were going at Buddy, not you. So she had to apologize for that, set the record straight on that. But then apparently there's a phone call, or the husband, boyfriend, babysitter, whoever it is, grandfather, I don't know who the hell it is, the guy she lives with, was on the phone. And I'm assuming from what I understand, he was on the phone talking to someone, or he was talking to someone else, but he was talking about some sensitive medical issues involving her minor child. No one said anything. Harper comes in.
Her mods didn't stop it? None of her mods told her, hey.
No. But this is the thing. Wendy said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear because I was listening to another video while listening to you." Which means even your mods are really, really tired of it.
Yep.
That's another whole subject matter there, right?
Right. That's crazy.
I know. So Harper had to come in there and tell her
Yeah.
and apologize to her. Apparently, why she's saying it. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, is we can hear everything he's saying, and apparently her reaction was interpreted by some. I won't say everyone, but by some that she was a little embarrassed. Didn't really want that information out there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about what the information was. None of my business. I don't, if you want to find out, go to Buddy's. He's got it down there. So she then proceeded to go into explanation about the situation that was going on and then shut down the live and privatized it.
Oh, wow.
Well, she did another live. Did you see that afterwards?
I didn't. I haven't.
Yeah, like a 20-minute live saying that, well, she was, calling Buddy out for going at her child. But she said that the live is back up. So I guess she went and deleted that part.
Yeah, which I understand. I mean, if you're live and something is put out there that you don't want out there, then I wouldn't fault anybody for doing that,
Right.
Right.
Maybe you should have thought about that. Like, if it was bad enough that you don't want it out there, then why wouldn't you have shut it down right then and there, blocked it out, and then put it back up? Right? But instead, you go and give explanations and talk about it.
Yeah, that's
kind of like, oops, it's not thinking that one through, huh?
Yeah, I don't think nobody is going to say anything about her child. That's something that no one's going to do. I
don't think so. I think from over here, anyways, it's prayers for any child who's going through anything. I don't wish any harm on anyone's child. They're innocent little human beings, and it's just kind of a thing of, man, maybe YouTube isn't that important, huh?
No, it's not. When you have something going on with your life, especially your children.
Yeah. And then here was my thought. I was like, oh, yeah, you had to do that. You know why? Because her thought was, you know what, somebody's going to do. She was thinking what she would have done. And she would have taken that shit and she would have aimed it and shot and fired repeatedly with it.
Oh, so she would have.
Yeah, she's thinking, everyone else out there is just like her. Because you think, oh man, they're going to do what I've done.
I haven't seen nobody that will attack a child like she does.
Yeah.
To go after some, child like that. That's her.
Yeah, to me, that was the number one sign there was the fear is somebody is going to do to you what you have done to everybody else.
Right.
Everyone, that she runs across, she knows, she's gotten in with and gotten quote unquote close to or whatever, Tony, Tabby, that she has a fallout with, she's going to go and attack him with that. And you're scared to death somebody's going to do that to you. Right. Maybe you should stop doing all your fuck shit that you do and stop treating people like that. And your first thought wouldn't be, oh my gosh, somebody's going to treat me that way.
Right.
Just saying. Hey, do you whoopoo?
Yeah.
She doesn't show empathy towards other people. You're absolutely right.
Well, I don't know what was said, but I know what she has said about other people's children, and it's not right what she says.
Yeah. 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 I know, Tabby. I know, but you addressed the issue, so I don't know. But that's her fears is that she's going to be treated the way she treats other people, and
So did she say? But Charlie girl, you said she done a 20-minute live after that. What was that
Yeah.
about?
Addressing Buddy.
What did Buddy do?
I didn't see his live, but I guess he, according to her, was going at her child. I don't know
of
what was
course,
said, or
she's gonna twist it that way. But the bulk of what I saw was, Tabby was up on panel and telling some of the stuff that she had said, and just because you
Yeah.
delete the video, I guarantee you somebody out there has it recorded. And I
Oh,
know
yeah.
the live that Tabby's referring to, because Perp Diddy absolutely did say those things.
Oh, so he prayed for her boy. He was giving her some of his cards. Are you serious? Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. What I saw, there wasn't any going at her child, but to twist it and turn it how she wants the narrative to go. Just like she's forgotten about the live that she said the horrendous things towards Tabby. And, maybe it wasn't, was it on somebody else's panel? It was so long ago, I don't remember.
I don't know. I remember the bad stuff she said about Tony when she was up there, and that right there. I know what she did to Tabby, and it was very uncalled for, and I don't think it's right to do that.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, Jane. Fancy. Did she say that for real? Oh, my God. Okay, well,
yeah, she did.
here's the thing. You can sit there and reject someone's prayers and try to return them. Do whatever, right? Like, whatever. Take back your prayer. But I'm just going to say, when I put it out there into the universe and I'm, sending out my prayers, my well wishes, my comfort, whatever you're trying to send to somebody, however you worship, whatever you do, right? It's already out there. It's already done. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if it
She's the only-
was my child, I would be taking prayers, warm wishes, anything from anybody, anywhere.
Exactly. She's the only person that I've ever heard of that is weaponizing somebody's prayers.
Yeah, in the name of her own offspring. What the heck?
Well, but she's done that before where she took back prayers. That's weaponizing them. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Something seriously is wrong with her. I feel bad for her because she has so much hate in her heart.
Well, it's like Fancy said. She's got no empathy for anyone. We've heard how she talks about addiction, people, going through that stuff, and it doesn't apply to who she thinks it doesn't apply to, just those she thinks deserve that. And that's an issue
I'm
to me.
sorry, it's not up to her.
No. And it's like, if you view one that way, that's who you're viewing all addicts. Okay? There was a live she did. Do what?
You can't pick and choose.
Exactly. So the only thing you can pick and choose is how you view people, whatever their life circumstances are, right? Like, that's completely up to us. That's within our control.
And how you treat people.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, that's definitely a you issue there. There you go. I know she did a live one time and was starting to insinuate that people like me
is what causes
Mm.
what my baby brother did. Took his own life. She stopped herself just short of saying my name and tried to skirt around it, but it was heard and it was caught. Again, that's another whole issue. Apparently, ignorance is really prevalent. I mean, you just put it out there. You put how ignorant you are.
Yeah.
Big dummy, as Soup says, doesn't even cover this one. You know, like the ignorance is just overwhelming on these things, and it's like, man, I don't know. Maybe you just no empathy for anyone.
Okay, I know. Okay, I'm gonna say something. This might make some people think, but I'm gonna say this. I've had miscarriages. You know, I haven't physically, well, besides one where they took my child out, but I have not lost a child, an adult child. You get what I'm saying? And people tell these people on this platform that they should move on from what Purple has done. I'm sorry. The way Purple has drugged people's children, you can't tell someone to move on from that, especially if they're passed away. And that's just my opinion, in my opinion only. Like, her going at people for certain things, that's not right. But just because a person lost someone and they think it's time for them to move on.
Well,
And
I mean, how many years has she been going at her? I mean, think about it. The shit she's done to Tabby alone for how many years involving this issue?
right, and I'm talking about Tony too.
Yeah.
So,
And I know recently she did it. It went well recently within, so many months or whatever. She did that live where it just, no, you go on for years attacking someone's child, using that child as a weapon against them.
yeah.
And it's, you know what? Look, it is none of my business what happened, what's going on. Like, I'm just going to tell you, I am so sorry. I will pray. I will do whatever it is you want me to do. But it's none of my business how someone's loved one passed, unless they want to tell me. Circumstances around it, it's none of my business. It isn't anybody else's business, and it sure as hell isn't anybody's place to sit there and make up some bullshit about what you think happened.
No, and especially not going as far as saying that we will investigate what happened. That's really that's just too much.
Yeah, that's just not. No. Yeah, Tabby says it's been close to 4 years. I know it's been a while. It's a long time, and I'm like, well, geez. Are you worried somebody's gonna go after you for 4 years on some kind of shit or what? And here's the thing, man. If my child was getting ready to face something serious, like one, like I said, I'd be taking prayers, warm wishes, warm thoughts, anything anybody had to offer. Please put them out there for my child. But I would probably stop and think, what you fear when one of your children, or your loved one, anyone goes in for surgery, right? Because that's always, they're going under anesthesia. It's a big deal. It's scary. I have a daughter who had to have heart surgery when she was a baby, and I know how I felt when they wheeled her back, and I was heartbroken. And I would never go at anyone with their child.
Yeah,
That to me is like, yeah, maybe, this is a little reflection time. Think about how you're treating people.
I don't think she's capable of that.
Probably not.
You've got to in order to be able to reflect and, know what you've done is not right, you got to believe that. And she doesn't believe that.
Well, she'd believe it if somebody was going at her in that fashion.
Yeah,
Think
but
about something.
that's different if she's on the other foot.
Oh, yeah. It should have been on the other foot before. Try placing yourself in that foot. Try placing yourself in that shoe for just a moment. How the hell would you feel? Maybe then stop and maybe, hey, this is how I should be treating people. But I mean, hey, everyone's moral compass is different, right? Just don't be mad when somebody else's moral compass gets wonky like yours and starts doing shit to you that you've done to other people for years on these YouTube streets. Don't go and cry victim and play that, oh my gosh, they're doing this. Nah, get the hell out of here. You went so far
on more than
astray.
one occasion that she has no morals.
That's right. So don't expect anyone else to.
Mm-hmm.
And good golly, Molly, a buddy over there who's got, he goes extra, and he was offering prayers for your child, and YouTube is so important to you that you have to use that. And I don't want any prayers from YouTubers, blah, 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 because the drama is more important to you than the safety of your own child. That's how I see that one. But I mean, hey. Yeah, do you? She does. I'm telling you, it's been. Why would you sit there and? I don't know. I was
have a lot to
thinking
say on this situation, but I just refuse to talk about it because I know how it is to be a mama and have someone go at your children. I just don't engage because I know how I can get. So there's no reason for me even to engage in that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you hear how she talks about other. We know.
Yeah.
How she talks about children.
Yeah, and it's sick.
It's like, oh.
Oh, and the delight she has in her voice when she realizes that they have since become an adult. So she feels like they're free reign.
Well, she's got adult children that are free range too, right?
Yeah, but I still wouldn't hit that.
No, we wouldn't do that.
No. I just don't get it. I don't. But I don't know. If it was me, I think at this point, YouTube would probably be the last place that, I'd be focused on.
She lives, eats, breathes YouTube.
Yeah. Proud Marie, Mom. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. She's. That's bothersome that she doesn't want prayers from YouTubers. I mean, that's a lot of prayers, and some people believe, the power of prayer, however you do it, there's power in numbers.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. So I guess if you don't want people doing things like that to you, Perp Diddy, you probably should stop doing the shit to other people. Because that's your first thought. Is somebody's going to try to damage me with this. They're going to try to hurt me with it. Because why? That's your first thought to do to other people. Not everybody thinks like you, but I mean, hey. Right, Billion? Look, I,
Look, I believe in it for real. Prayer works.
mm-hmm. It does. It does. I guess, I don't know. I'd be doing anything for my babies. I'd be begging people, please.
Yep.
Right? Put them on every prayer list you can.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. I don't know. I remember when my little baby boy was born, and oh man, he was over 8 pounds. He was a month early. They tried to drown him in the bath water. He choked on it, and that sent him spiraling, and he earned himself a nice little NICU stay. And was on the ventilator, and he was pretty bad off, right? And I'm telling you right now, I think that's one of the times that I have prayed the hardest in my life was for my baby boy that was sitting there struggling. And there was a little baby across the way from him. He was really, really sick. And this is interesting. I know this is kind of, crazy, but all the babies in the NICU kind of started going downhill, right? They were all having really, really rough patches. And this little boy, ended up, he was struggling. And it's very eye-opening when you see all these doctors and nurses, like 10, 15 of them standing around this little itty-bitty baby. And they just go and they put their hands down and step back. And there isn't anything else they can do. And he had a moment where, he was struggling. And they really were thinking that was, he held on for a little while longer, and he ended up passing away. And I had run into his mother, I guess a couple hours after he had passed away. And y'all, it hurt my heart so bad, right? Like, and that wasn't my child. I didn't know them before that NICU stay.
Right.
But I mean, I cried and I cried and I cried because that was their baby boy. And it just was horrible. But after he passed away, all the babies in NICU started doing better. And in my mind, I said, oh, they sent all their energy to him to help him, for a little bit. And then, that's why I always think, power of prayer, power of, positive thoughts and energy, things like that, I don't know. I just can't imagine.
It's really sad for someone if they've never experienced the power of prayer. But I mean, there's nothing like it, and to never have experienced that is really sad. And never wanting to experience that.
Yeah. Yeah, right, Delia? She said, does she not realize that if she wasn't so nasty to other people, people would be understanding and would be behind her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no matter what she says, I am still going to put my prayers out there, and I just hope nothing but easy, quick healing for him, and that's
Right.
it. I know. It is hard to you because somebody is being so nasty and vile to other people, but how we react says more about us than it does her.
Yeah, you pray for your enemy.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Even though the baby's not an enemy, but she's evil.
Yeah. I feel bad, I'm like, oh, mm, I don't know. Yeah, that's true, TT. There you go. I mean, And like I said, she wouldn't be worried about it none if she didn't do that shit to other people all the time. You know, I mean, maybe be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, if something happens and somebody were to do the shit that I've done on these YouTube streets to me, oh, ouchie, 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 huh? Not a good thought, is it, Perp Diddy? Not a good thought. Mm.
I can't get over her saying that she did not want prayers from anybody on YouTube. I just can't imagine that. I mean, what kind of a disservice is she doing to her child, picking and choosing who can pray for her child?
Well,
I just can't. I don't know.
I do believe she said before, though, she doesn't believe in any kind of
Yeah.
God or
Well,
anything.
she's kind of gone back and forth. Whatever fits her narrative at the moment is what she says that she's into.
Oh. So she believes in a God that's wishy-washy and flip-floppy. Okay. I don't know. I don't know of one religion out there that believes that, but okay. I don't know. Mm-mm. Yeah, Metaclips, that's true. That's what I'm saying, man. When it comes to my baby, I'd be accepting anything. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. I just know I have had moments with my kiddos that I have basically dropped to my knees and just please, 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 you know. I don't know. Oh, LTT. And Pentecostal churches, man, they can get down. They can get down. Ooh, they can. I mean, that's. I don't know. They can get down and get going, you know. Get the snakes and all kinds of stuff, you know.
I ain't never heard of no snakes.
I don't do no snakes, honey. Nope. Out on the snakes. Out on the snakes. Oh, let's hope this is.
I'm non-dominate. What is it? Non-dominational.
Denominational.
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't want to go with the snake tamers?
No, I'm not. I don't have a domination. Like, I don't. I believe in what I believe. And not really a domination. You know, a domination that I believe. I don't know. It's really hard to explain because I don't know. I'm non-dominational.
Well, I mean, I figure anybody, you know, I respect anybody's point of view, their religion. That's cool, you know. If you don't have one, I feel bad. I do. You know, maybe you don't think there's any kind of afterlife. I mean, some people don't, you know.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I mean, you know, hey. The one I can't, I've said it before, the one I can't get behind is the dark and the evil. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Don't do that. I can't. Ooh, that scares me. It does. Like, you do that dark evil stuff, I'm out. Gotta go. Hey, Kelly.
I believe in my Father, my Lord and Savior. It's just when people put like titles on it, like Baptist, Pentecostal, and stuff like that. I don't.
Mm. Oh, LTT, that is so cool. She's an Indian chief would come to her great grandpa at night for healing of his tribe members in Louisiana. Oh, that's sweet. That's another whole.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying about the native.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's another whole aspect of religious beliefs, you know.
yeah, that's what I was raised with.
Yeah. Well, I think anything that helps you become a better person or want to be a better person, I don't know, whatever, you know, everyone has their own beliefs. I respect that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, LTT. Oh, got a hole from him being here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just know it's just crazy. Sad. You know, I'm sorry that info was exposed on your life that you didn't want out there, and then you had to put even more out there and then privatize. Knowing very well that the info that you went ahead and voluntarily put out there that some people heard. That don't make
I
sense. It doesn't make sense.
believe my eyes didn't stop her.
The what?
I can't believe her eyes didn't stop it.
No, because the mods aren't paying. Oh, back to that. Back to that. The mods aren't paying attention, honey. Is that what it is? That most of them don't know the vile shit she says because they're not paying attention? They're not listening. They're in there, and every once in a while interject something. Well, you know, like when she misread the comment, is one to something, I don't know, and it was towards Buddy, saying they were coming for Buddy. Perp read it, left out the word "I'm coming for you," meaning towards Buddy, the way it was worded, okay? And she went off on a tangent attacking Buddy, or to the person that said she felt that they were coming after her. It took a troll going in there saying something, you misread that, blah, blah, blah. None of her mods said anything. They just let her go on about it. Are all the mods have reading issues? Or, I mean, I don't know.
They blindly follow.
I don't know. Like Pooh said, maybe the mods wanted to hear it. Maybe they just wanted her to go off. Maybe they thought no one else would catch that they were actually saying they were going for Buddy instead of her. Right? They probably are sleeping. You're right, Little Cliff. They're probably sleeping. Yeah, they probably do have screen recording. I'm sure. Mm-hmm. I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy to me. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. I mean, honestly, like for me, like if my kid was going to have surgery and I was telling somebody on YouTube about it, it's not a big deal to me. Like, what are you going to do? If you're going to use your energy and be negative towards me or my child, that's on you. I'm not going to listen to it, and I'm just going to walk the other way. You know, it is what it is. But to make such an issue about it, again, it's because she's done it to so many people. What? Somebody was getting ready to say something. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought I heard. Psst. But either way, you know, it'd be nice if somebody would use it as a learning moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's you know, it is what it is. You know, yeah. Don't worry about it, right? Just
Yeah, I've given up on that ever happening.
I'm telling you, I don't think it will. It's gonna be negative Nancy all the way. Vile, vile, vile. What is that noise?
Sounds like a dog in the background.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
Are you serious?
It was. I couldn't. I was like, "What is that noise?" At first, I thought it was one of the kids, you know, because that's usually who's making the most noise around here. And saw my son and his girlfriend, and I guess they walked by, so a little bit was, blah, 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 you know,
Uh-huh.
blah blah blah. Ah, the power of prayer, the power of the button. Chink. Uh, yeah, I know. If we're boring anyone by chance, you know, you can exit out. It's okay. It's all right. Oh yeah, but I didn't even realize that was the dog. I thought it was one of the kids fussing or something. You know, I thought, what in the world? Yeah, and I think that the twins would fell asleep on a sugar high. They overdosed on sugar.
I bet they
I
did.
really-
I bet they're still going.
No, they just passed out on the couch. I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep before they did. I look
Wow.
over and there were pillows and blankets, and I think they were watching a movie and fell out.
Look, I came in here into StreamYard at 1:45. I thought I'm going to
Oh,
surprise her. And damn it, you wasn't nowhere to be found.
well, I mean, I was. I was. I was on my couch. I had just sat down. I
How
fell
did
asleep.
they wake up?
Huh?
What time?
How did you get her to wake up?
I called her.
She called chat, and I happened to have my phone right there on my chest where I dropped it, I guess. And I woke up and I was like, "Oh, who's calling? Who's calling?"
I thought,
Yeah.
Lord, I'm going to have to do this live by myself.
And I said, "Oh," and I looked. It was 10:04. I said, "Oh Lord, I'm late. Oh no." Then we got on here. She couldn't hear me. I
Mm-mm.
kept closing out, coming back in, going back out, coming back in.
It wasn't
So
you. It's like,
It
I-
must have
it-
been me because I couldn't hear Jenna either.
that's why I said, "Jenna, get up here."
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no! I mean, it just added more time that we were late. That's all. It's okay. We're sorry. We're sorry. We were. I couldn't believe it. Oh Lord.
I never want to hear y'all say I'm late ever again.
Hold on. To have an oopsie every now and then is not a. It's not a habitual offense. You know, you're late all the time, then you're gonna catch some flack on it.
I don't be late all the time. I'm not a habitual late person because I don't be going live all the time.
Well, when you did go live, you were habitually late. I'm just saying.
Yeah, when I did, yes, I was habitually late because I didn't. I don't know. When it got time to go, I was on call. And I was
We'd
like,
be like,
okay,
Jenna, You're live for your live. Okay.
It's like you're pushing yourself to go live. 'Cause you want to do it, but you don't want to do it. I don't know. It's crazy.
Nah, you were always doing everything else but going live. So dang, you're supposed to be live 30 minutes ago. I'm coming. Okay.
Like, I've set lives and then deleted them because I didn't want to go live.
Yeah. Well, I think, everybody's probably done that a time or two. You know?
Yeah.
Sit there and... Oh, good golly. Whew, it's been a long day, y'all.
It has. We had some bad storms.
Really?
Really bad storms, I am telling you.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, we had some bad storms a couple days ago.
Well, I guess they came this way then.
I don't know. Probably they just taking their time getting over there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I got a vacation time. I got to figure out what I'm gonna take. I don't know.
You get to choose vacation time.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't fall during a blackout week.
What's that?
Probably.
Huh?
What's blackout week?
Just weeks you can't take vacation
Mm,
for various reasons. So
yeah.
I'm like, got a lot of people taking vacation now. I'm kind of wanting to do it when my son comes home right before he goes overseas. Would be nice.
Right.
Because both my military boys will be home.
That'd be good. That'd be a good time to take one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, because my husband's talking about driving out to Cali to take our son his vehicle and then flying back.
Ooh.
Which I could just do that on a 4-day stretch, on my weekend. I could do that, So that means we'll be trapped in his little car. Oh Lord.
Get your
You
motor
know,
running and
I was on Expedia. I think it was 2 days ago, looking at flights and stuff. Oh no, I just want to.
I know it goes by fast, Marie Mom. It does. Oh, Fancy said it was odd, like she had no mods in there. Yeah, well, just enjoy him being home, Marie Mom. Soak up every minute of it, I try, but when my youngest one, youngest one in the military, when he comes home, all his friends are over and they're doing all kinds of stuff. It's hard to catch him home, it seems like. We had to schedule some time,
right.
It's like he wanted us to all go out to lunch when he was here before. And we're like, yeah, okay. Well, when I tell you we had a table full, all his friends and stuff.
And you loved every minute of it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I like to just sit back and watch him and listen,
Right.
Because that one, he's got my sense of humor. He's more like me than he would ever like to admit, I'm sure. But yeah,
Congratulations. I'm glad you got your son home for the time being.
yeah. Fancy, you're probably right. Well, medical clip said they probably fall asleep.
Hell, she falls asleep on panel. I ain't never. I mean, she can at least wait until she wakes up and go live.
Well,
She's obsessed.
if you bore yourself so much. That's what I did tonight. I bored myself to sleep. No, it's because it's the weekend. My sleep pattern gets all wonky.
Mm-hmm.
I did have to do a lot today, you know. Like I said, just going and and I'll tell you, look. I know I know some people don't like dogs, okay? Perp diddy. But we go to Walmart and I just don't know. We go to walk in the door and there's a lady from a rescue with a sweet baby. Oh my gosh, I had to stop and pet her. She was so sweet. And she was a Rottie mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just such a calm baby, so sweet, just laying there like, okay, you know. And the lady's saying all this about her, you know, and she's already been spayed, and blah, 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 going on and on and on. And I'm like, keep talking, because I'm sorry, I already got, 3 big dogs at home. I don't need any more big ones,
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and we're going to waive the adoption fee for the right family. And I was like, oh, and I'm still talking to the dog. I'm just like, oh, you're so sweet. And I could have just grabbed her right up and brought her home. She was just the sweetest little thing. And my son says, Rottweiler, you know how big those dogs get? And he looked at me like, Mom, please no. And I said, he's thinking like me, right? Well, then we go to leave. We're at the register. We're checking out. Cashier, we're chatting with her. This guy comes walking up behind us. He's got a dog, like a little golden lab, right? Yellow lab.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetest thing. A little bit more energetic than the Rottweiler puppy that was out there. But this puppy was so cute. Oh my goodness. And they had just had the puppy in the pool and this, that, and the other, they're talking about it. Then the cashier looks at us, because this is her boyfriend in line, right? Or her husband, I'm not sure. And she goes, do you want a dog? I said, no, ma'am. It's like, and of course they're all big dogs. I'm like, give me a little one. I might have swooped them up. But we already got 3 big ones, and they eat us out of house and home out there, and snacks and all this. And I'm like, what is up? We had people throwing dogs at us, going in and coming out. Romper room. Okay, it's nap time. Yeah, probably, Mom. You know what? I get that. I know when all my kids are home, my kids' energy just drains me sometimes. I'm like, ooh, how do you have so much energy to do all that, Joe?
Same way you did when you were their age.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know. They was out there on the trampoline, and they came out, and my husband was like, no, it's too hot out there for them. I said, okay. So we came inside. The next thing I know, they're out there, and he's done taking the hose, the sprinkler, and attached it to the top of the trampoline, so it's just raining water all over them, and they're out there just having a good old time. And I was like, okay. So then we had to come in, and I said, come on in, guys, because I got to go make dinner. And little man, my grandson, I don't know what happened to his bathing suit bottom, but it was off. He come running in, stark nude, and because we have the ceramic, tile floors,
Mm-hmm.
he came in dripping wet, and he slid, and his booty just
Oh
right across the floor, and he jumps up. He's like, like it's a slip and slide. I said, oh no, oh Lord, the water. He was dripping wet. I was like, oh.
no!
My husband was like, where are his shorts? Where's his bathing suit? I don't know. He's probably out there on the trampoline.
Because you got him wet.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going inside with these on. I said, oh, good golly.
It is never a dull moment at Shiny's house. Never.
No, it isn't. There's always activity going somewhere, somebody doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I was making them display boards this morning, and when they're little like that, they try to help. It's really sweet, but it's also like you're hindering more than helping, and you can't tell them that. Like I don't have the heart because they're trying to help, and I just can't destroy them like that, hurt their feelings. So I had to have them help me
Aw.
do those display boards, and
I know who was helping you.
Huh?
I said, I know exactly who was helping you.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Birthday boy.
Yep. And the baby boy.
Yep.
The streaker.
Yeah. Well, apparently he was trying to jump up and down on the trampoline with nothing on, and his older brother was like, "Mom, he's out here naked." I was like, "Look, not everybody wants to see you jumping all around in the nude, buddy." He don't get it. He don't understand. He's just a baby. What?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably thinking we could all be naked. It's fine.
Like, this is the life, man.
I'm free, man. I'm free.
Free ball.
Yeah, he was. I was like, oh Lord, come here. And I'm like, get your mama. Oh crap, you can't. Mama was at work. Dadgummit. There. And then when Elle and I were at the store, we were at Walmart. We go walking through, and we're coming around the corner, and he yells, "Mom, what?" And he says, "Look!" And then 2 of our older kids were there.
Mm-hmm.
Their group was there, and they were like, "You can't answer your phone?" It's like, "What?" And my son says, "I've been trying to call you. Look." And I pull my phone out, and he's like, "See, missed calls." And I said, "I never said you didn't try to call me. I just told you I didn't hit my phone."
Right.
They were wanting to know if it was okay if they got little lady a tablet for her birthday.
Aw. Oh my gosh, I bet she loved it.
Yeah, well, they ended up okay because my kids are like me. They're penny pinchers, sort of, always looking for the best deal, because I've always told them, always look, don't be paying more unless you absolutely need to for whatever reason, right? Well, they were debating on which one to get, and this, that, and the other. And so I left them there because, we were hanging out, chatting for a minute about it. And I was thinking that they had, when they got home, I asked them, well, did you get it? And they're like, yeah. And my son tells me, he says, yeah, it'll be here Monday. I ordered it on Amazon.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, you got a better deal. And he says, yes. And I said, for the same thing. For the same one. Yeah. And I said, cool. And they said, okay. So their solution to her not having that to open was when I set their gifts and stuff up. My daughter comes in, sets her phone, props it on top of some of the presents,
Uh-huh.
and they have the picture of the, Amazon order pulled up. So we explained it to her. It's not here yet, but it's supposed to be here Monday as long as it goes through on Amazon, like it's supposed to. It'll be here. And she was so excited. So she didn't actually have it to open or anything, but she knows it's coming.
Now, next question.
Uh-huh.
How long she gonna get to keep it before she does something to lose it?
That's completely up to her. That's completely up to her. Hopefully she'll be nice and
Right?
not be sass mouthing, she'll be good. Hopefully it'll keep her occupied and keep her out of a little bit of trouble,
Yep.
She should be all right. Hopefully. It's worked for little man. He's done
Yep.
really good. I'm like, okay. He only lost it for a little while. Dad took it away from him and said, okay, you got to start doing this. And you got blah, blah, whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
He walking real nice. You're like, okay. But they don't get lost on them, because I have the rule that they're not allowed to take them in their bedrooms. Very seldom. Every once in a while, they'll have them in there, but most of the time, no. They have to be out and where we can see and monitor what's going on and stuff. And then they're not allowed to bring them outside, So
Yeah.
we're not going to be outside running around on the tab. It's tablet time. Now let's go outside. We're not going to be on it all the time,
Right.
Yeah. Now they'll come out here and sit on the couch with me on the tablets,
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, but we're not running around playing with them and all that kind of stuff, and not having them get destroyed and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, sounds like they had a good birthday.
Yeah. Oh, they did. They sugared up. I think they got over sugared and passed out. That's what I think happened. See, you won't notice. We know you're quiet, Jenna. You falling asleep?
Jenna,
Jenna.
what are you doing?
No, I'm just laying here. Listening to y'all.
You trying to go to sleep?
Well, it is my bedtime.
You hear a little snoring.
I was out snoring last night.
Just a little bit. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was so light that it was hard to tell if you were asleep or not.
No, I slept all night. I slept all day and almost all night last night.
Well, you needed it.
I was sleeping. Yeah, it's that work schedule gets screwed up, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. It's
I used to work third shift and stay and do what I need to do. I cannot work third anymore. No one is doing.
you just gotta get in there and do it.
Well, I've done it for so long. And then go to different shifts and do different things and then try to go back to it. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. There's certain things that are nice about working nights. There are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's downsides, but mostly upside. And when these kids get back in school, it'll be even better.
Mm-hmm. Did you
It
see what
doesn't.
she put in chat?
Yeah,
Okay, is that why you said that?
I'm pulling. Yeah.
Okay. I just now saw what she put in there.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all have
no,
to be talking. Y'all ain't
no.
paying attention to that.
You said, "Wake up, little Dana, wake up."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I've noticed on TikTok, y'all? Let's get back to TikTok real quick. You know where they sell anything and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed. How do they get away with playing the radio over there? They will be blaring music.
You can play it over there.
And they don't get strikes or anything.
Uh-uh.
That's why. Hey, Indica.
Indica.
I was like, man, they can play music and jam out because music is man. I love music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always got my music going. Japping and jiving, jamping and jiving. Oh, Lord. Oh. I didn't get more fruit at the grocery store, and I probably should have. Dang it. Now that I think about it, I should have grabbed some more apples.
Remember me telling y'all that I got a watermelon
Yeah, and
from,
it was bad.
well, yeah, I hadn't cut it open, but I could tell by looking at it that it wasn't going to be any good, and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
So I just went on the app and I said, refund, please, and they gave me a refund.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Pick out your fruit better than that.
Right. Well, I knew when I put it on the list, I thought those kids are not going to be able to pick out a good watermelon, and I was right.
Yeah. Well, unless that's all they had left was the bad ones.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they gave you the best of the bad. I don't know.
Right. No, the kids they just don't care.
Mm.
I mean, I've gotten other produce and it's like they're on the verge of rotting, and it's like they had to see that.
Mm. Yeah. See, I just don't trust anybody. I mean, mm-mm.
But for
I
the
mean,
most part, they do pretty good.
yeah. Mm. I don't know. Well, I'm sitting here wondering what I'm going to do tomorrow. Any plans for tomorrow?
I don't have any.
No.
I don't have any either.
I'll figure out something to do.
That's right, Eliza.
Yeah, it's not up to par. Let me know. Can I get you something else?
Right.
I don't know.
You know what's something that drives me crazy?
What?
Okay, so when I get deli meat from the deli and I want it sliced very thin, we call it chipped. There's nowhere on the app that you can specify how you want it sliced.
Oh, really?
So you get these big slabs of meat. And I don't like that. Where you going, Janae?
Mm. Oh, Nani, I hope so too. Oh, she gone. She gone.
No,
She
yeah.
got. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, she gone too. I was gonna say Ziggy still hasn't been live.
No, I don't think so.
Y'all, I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her. The situation. She got gone. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on over there. She's still gone. I can't believe it.
Has anybody seen hide in her hair of Ziggy?
The Zigza, the Baconator. Where's she at? Well, you know what? I'll say this. If Zigster had disappeared off of YouTube and everything's kosher, right? Like there's nothing like
Mm-hmm.
she's missing or anything, just not on YouTube. There is hope then.
Yeah,
It is possible.
yeah. If she, left for the right reason.
Yeah, exactly. Which I know she was talking about. Getting a job. Oh, never mind.
What?
Never mind. Eliza says Ziggy's been going live on TikTok.
Oh, what the hell? Wonder why.
We should have done better over there. I don't know. I had never seen her on there. I cruise the TikTok streets. Scroll through it.
Eliza,
I know.
I didn't know that you could message your shopper.
Yeah, she's telling you can.
Well, I surely will next time. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, we'll see how much that shopper cares.
Well, she's gonna get a bad review if she don't.
She could be. Oh. You know, Eliza, I do remember hearing something about that. The TikTok lives do not save. So you had to be over there recording it. I know who it was. So I don't watch her all the time. But Queen Bee, I think it was Queen Bee. She was trying to record, which made no sense because y'all, this does not make sense to me, okay? She's on a live, on YouTube, playing the live from TikTok. You can hear everything. But she was also recording it on another device. And I thought, that's double dipping because you already have it going on YouTube and it's going to be saved. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you just use that? I don't know. But either way.
Fancy says that she's heard some rumors regarding the Zigster.
I know. I'd like to hear the rumors. Is she pregnant?
Come up off of it, woman.
I know. What she got? Do tell. I don't know. Well, Primary Mama, she's on TikTok. She got to have internet and electricity. She could be sucking off a Dollar General, but I don't know. Maybe she walks up there, charges her devices, uses the internet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well. Do they have the internet? They probably don't. I don't know. I know the grocery stores do. If she went to Kroger or something, she could use their Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Or McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. Or Starbucks,
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it could be. Don't tell me you can't charge your phone.
Well, I'm jealous.
Sucking off Dollar General. Who? Zigster. The old Ziggy over there. I was thinking, well, what is it that has to do with Fred? Fancy, come on. See, still sitting on it. Are they still together? They divorced? They're pregnant?
Just say allegedly.
Yeah.
And that,
We'll sit here and tell you that it's 100% fact. I'm just kidding. It's 100% fact, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
What is it with Fred? What's up? I know. We're all wanting to know. The floor is yours, Fancy. Oh, fancy. Oh my gosh. She can't speak of it.
Well, speak
Yeah,
it in private chat.
No,
And,
she
and
don't
I'll
come in
speak
here.
it.
She ain't gonna torture everyone like that. We wanna know. We like a little bit of juicy gossip. Well, just tell us what the whispers were that you heard. Just whisper it in chat. That way it'll still be the whisper that keeps going.
Right. She on TikTok. She ain't gonna hear it.
Yeah. We go over to TikTok and start spreading it. I'm just
Mhm.
kidding. Just kidding.
We're
I
gonna
would do that,
say,
Fancy.
we'll go over and say, Fancy said.
Fancy said, and then we'll whisper it.
Mm-hmm.
We waiting. We waiting. Just give us a little clue.
I can't believe she been sitting on this. Ain't told us.
Whoa.
She doesn't want to.
She heard she doesn't want to incriminate her husband in the Summer case. Mm.
That don't make no sense.
What are you talking about? Yeah, it does. Charlie girl.
No,
She
I'm
knows.
saying, yeah.
You're saying she knows something.
Well, we know that.
No, she don't want to say nothing to incriminate her husband.
And that's why she's not on YouTube?
Well, maybe YouTube puts too much pressure on her, you know? TikTok TikTok pays them. See, she probably don't want to be on YouTube no more because everybody already knows her game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's lost too many on TikTok. It's a whole new,
And she's probably looking for new tarot card customers.
oh Lord. You know, it was dreadful. Yeah, that would have lost. That would totally suck. Ziggy
I think
finding out people, right?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh Lord. Could you imagine? Oh, I'd be horrified. Just horrified.
And
Oh.
she got him in there with her daughter.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Here I was hoping she was out working, better in her life, you know. But I was wrong. I guess she on TikTok. She got a whole new meat market over there. She can go at people, I guess. I don't know.
Jenna, you better get your ass back up here.
What's she doing?
Doing her Houdini act that she's been doing lately. She just drops off.
That's
Yeah.
sus.
I'm telling on you, woman. Get up here.
That's sus. Real sus. Real sus. Well, she just disappeared. I understand how she feels. I mean, when you jump on a call and you say, "Hey, what y'all talking about?" and everybody says "you," and then nobody says anything else. They don't fill you in or nothing. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
We don't
Yeah.
do that.
Ah, bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit. No, we don't.
It happened just the other night.
It did?
Yes, ma'am. You were laughing too. You was in on it.
But what were we talking about?
Me apparently, but you never said why. You never said anything
Oh,
going
we
on.
ain't talking about you. We were talking about Jenna.
Yeah, you said we was talking about you. I
We
said
were,
what?
but I can't remember what we were saying.
Listen
It
to this,
wasn't
folks.
bad.
That's
If it
all
was
right.
bad, I wouldn't have told you that we were talking about it.
I know. It's all right. It's all good. I know there ain't nothing bad to say about me.
That's right.
So I don't worry about it.
That's
Okay.
right.
We only talk about people out of love.
Out of love and concern.
That's right. That's uh-oh. What you concerned about with me? Never mind, it's too much.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, Indica, yeah, you're all little angels. You know what? I'm part of it, y'all. I know, so don't give me that crap. I know how y'all are. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Faux shizzle.
For shizzle bazizzle bajizzle. Mm. You know, and I don't know. See, I really do need to pay attention to where I'm at. But you know how you just start scrolling through things?
Mm-hmm.
So I never know if it's on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever, right? But there's this guy out there claiming, what's his last name? Quigley? That's the government gave him that name. But he's swearing up and down he is the original JFK Jr. I kid you not. I'm like, okay. What?
JFK Jr.
Yeah.
is JFK's son,
Yeah.
and
JFK Jr.
he died in a plane crash, right?
Well, the
Allegedly.
actor,
Allegedly.
allegedly the actor did. The one the government put in to play JFK
Well, what
Jr.
does this guy look like?
He don't look nothing like the one who died on the plane. Not at all. I don't know. You just have to look at him. I mean, he's showing all these pictures, and I don't know. It's like I just ran across him the other day, and I was like, "What is this?" You know, and this is a conspiracy theory I had not heard before. Okay, but apparently, when JFK
Passed.
was assassinated, then shortly after that, they, you know, Jacqueline and JFK Jr. and Caroline, all they did away with them too and replaced them with actors. And they're saying they didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, what the heck? And he keeps showing these pictures of this little boy that's an actor. I'm saying this is the one. You know, I'm like,
That sounds like a diversion against something.
it's weird. It's weird. But I just never think. Apparently, he's been
Pay
doing these
attention.
videos for years.
Pay
I don't know.
attention. Something's getting ready to happen.
I don't know. I don't know. It's got me perplexed. I never heard that conspiracy theory before. I always thought JFK Jr. was JFK Jr. And I thought Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. I don't know. It'd be hard to replicate her.
Mm-hmm.
Would be. I mean, just her, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but the way her eyes set,
Mm-hmm.
not very many people have. How would they have gotten an actress to play her that looks so much like her? I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe we should go back and look at these pictures some more. I don't know. I
Why
just
would
thought
they
that
get
would
rid
make
of them, though?
Do what?
Why would they get rid of them?
The government has weird things they're doing, honey. I don't know. You'll have to ask the government why.
Hey, Jenna, we're talking about conspiracy stuff. Come back.
I wonder if she heard about that one. Because that's new to me. Like that one, I'm like, what? Okay. I mean, I know the theories going around his assassination. You know, I definitely looking at. And here's the sad part, though, because of AI nowadays, you never know what is legit and what's AI created.
Exactly.
So we can't even believe what we're seeing.
No, when we're dead and gone, and our grandkids or their grandkids look at photos, nothing's going to be real.
No, it sure won't be. But hopefully by then they'll have some kind of device that'll be able to detect AI instantly, and they'll be like, "Oh, this isn't," you know.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my goodness, weird, weird, weird." Oh, I was watching Suits though. listening on that while I was doing my
Mhm.
stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about the whole Harper Frank issue.
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious. It's hilarious.
Well, what was she saying? Because I was at the cookout.
Well, the live was yesterday, and I
Yeah.
missed it to go to
Oh.
sleep. But
Oh.
just going over the whole fake baby coming back onto the scene,
Right.
and it really was funny when they were on Buddies, and you know, was it Jenna? I think Jenna said something about that they are out here. They had a baby named Cash. Somebody said the baby's name, and he said, "Name what?" That whole situation is really bizarre.
Yeah. Why? Why? I mean, what's the purpose?
Well, I don't know.
It's not like they have channels and they're going to get views for it. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't know. I guess Goku. I don't know. It's attention or something. Like, they need to be seen. Obviously, for you to go over there and. I don't know. You sitting there having a fake baby. You had a hysterectomy. I guess you forgot you told people that.
Yeah, they said that they had a dog named Cash,
Yeah.
allegedly.
I don't even know if that's true. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many, souls that come into your life are you going to name Cash?
Right.
I don't know. I just don't think I'd be like, I used to have this dog named Cash. That's what I'm going to name my son. Like, what the heck? Yeah, Tangeray was a co-host on there.
Oh my God, Eliza. That's not funny,
Sorry.
but
That's not funny, but why are you laughing? I don't know. I'm laughing too.
Because it just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
No kidding. Now, was the hit intentional? I hope not.
Well, like she's gonna tell you the truth, Harper.
Right. That's true.
You can't believe nothing she says.
So I guess if she accidentally hit the dog Cash, then that makes sense. You know what? I ended my dog's life unintentionally. It was an accident. So I'm going to name my next born son Cash in honor of the
Or
dog.
I'm going to now pretend that the dog was my son and he is no longer with us.
Oh Lord, Kaya, the dog got out and she was trying to find it. Well, she found it. Oh Lord.
That's
How would you? She obviously wasn't looking very good if she ended up hitting it and running over it. I mean,
well, maybe it was a little thing and it was ran under her car.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm saying if I was looking for my dog, I'd be looking all over the place, driving pretty slow and waiting to see if they ran out. I mean, if you're looking for your dog, calling your dog, don't you think your dog's going to run towards you?
Not if you don't want to go back in.
Okay, let me rephrase that. If you're driving around looking for your dog and you're calling for your dog, it's usually within the hopes that they're going to come running out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you're not going to drive around and go, that dog's not going to come for me. They're going to keep running. So you chase the dog further away. Is that what, I mean, I'm just saying, I would be like going slow, looking to see if the dog ran out for me,
Yeah. Well, let me tell you a little story. When my son was, he was probably about 9 or 10, when we still lived in Tennessee, and he was going north to visit his grandmother for a week. And we had just found this little dog. It was a stray. We took her in. Her name was Miley. And my son kept saying that he didn't want to go to his grandma's because he knew Miley was gonna die while he was gone.
Oh no.
And I kept reassuring him, honey, she's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. She's fine. Well, about the third day after he left, we're sitting on the back porch and the neighbor comes driving up and that dog takes off and runs right up under the truck's tire.
Oh Lord. Oh no. Mm.
I could not believe that.
Mm. Mm. Well, it was either a golden retriever puppy or a pug. Well, you can mix those two up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of dog it was. It's terrible. Either way, if that really happened, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're looking for your dog, though, slow down and look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Poor thing. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I feel horrible. I mean, we lost our Matilda to a really bad accident with a FedEx driver. It was bad, y'all. It was horrible. But she had gone and laid down, and yeah, my poor baby. And so, I mean, I get accidents happen, but I'll tell you this: I haven't thought, my next grandchild should be named Matilda. Just saying.
Oh my gosh, that would be adorable.
Yeah, but not after my dog. I'm sorry. I like the name Matilda, but I would not want one of my grandchildren named after my dog.
You just said that you did want one of them to be named that.
No. No, I said I don't want. I want one of my kids. I want one of my grandbabies named after my dog who's passed away.
Right.
I
I understand that.
It's like Chief and Ayla. Well, you know what? The next grandbaby's going to be named Chief and Ayla. I don't care what sex they are. I don't know. That's sad, though. It really is sad. Y'all, man, just can you honor your dog in a different way besides naming a fake baby after it? Just asking for a friend. Well, I guess if it's... Yeah, exactly, Eliza. That's what I'm saying. I just couldn't do it. I'd be like, no, that's just kind of... I don't know. I would not. I just wouldn't. And I like the name Matilda. It's a cute name. But I named my dog that, not my kid.
Right.
I would try to come up with a different name. I mean, honestly, she could have just named him Frankie. Or Frankie Jr.
Yep.
At least maybe a little bit more believable. But I mean, honestly, when you say, hey, I named my dog Cash after my kid Cash after my dog that I accidentally, assassinated, then that makes it a little bit less believable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's up with people doing shit like that. That really does have to be one of the ones that just takes the cake. A fake baby on YouTube. Fake pregnancy. You name it, they did it. That's sad. Really sad.
Yeah.
And it's not just that they did that. The whole story involved around it. The love story. We're going to say that you are to me and that you'll go to prison, but that'll be okay. You come out and we'll just be happy. We'll live happily ever after.
Crazy.
Just a
You
tad.
could not write this for a soap opera. I mean, it's like crazy.
Oh, it makes As the World Turns, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Another World, Santa Barbara. It makes all of those daytime dramas look sane.
Mm-hmm.
We completely get how the doctor was, died and came back.
Right.
Stefano DiMera kills off
Because,
Bo Brady, but Bo Brady comes back years later. He's not really dead. Hope.
and it was all just a dream somebody had.
Oh yeah, ultimately it's just a dream. Like what in the world? But that's normal now compared to this stuff. I mean, they did fake pregnancies on those soap operas, though. I will say that, but it was a little different. Like they would have fake babies and then steal someone else's and actually have a baby to show that there was a baby there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it still makes the daytime drama look like nothing. Them writers need to get a hold of Harper. Falcon Crest, Dallas, Dynasty. Y'all get a hold of Harper. You hear me? She got the storylines for you. Or just go and review Herb Diddy's lives, and they could pull some good, storylines off there.
No. No, ain't no good storylines coming from there.
The fake baby, that's where all that went to.
Mm.
Yeah. See, that's right. Harper thinks she's Luke and Laura. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she done too much time in front of that TV during the day. I don't know. I mean, people got ridiculed because they didn't congratulate him on the baby. Yeah, you remember Perp was so ready to throw Frank in jail. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He was all gangsta at him. It's like, come on now. The true story. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all new, different. That's a whole other level right there.
Sure.
Yeah, because I think she honestly did. I think she was right. She had Frank convinced that she had a baby.
Mm.
How are you going to sit there and tell someone that? I don't know. And then she's got some guy speaking, which says is her husband, but I don't know. And he said it was on Buddy's Live, where he says, I was waiting to get all my, get all the facts together and find out more information.
Who said that?
The supposed husband she has on there talking.
Oh, on Buddies?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Oh, girl, I didn't. I caught it. Because she was up there. Jenna went up there. And Frank was up there. They jumping up and down off. It was crazy. You know how it is when them two, oh my gosh. But, he's over there saying all this shit. And I'm like, no. No way. No how. No one believes shit. And, here's the thing. The kicker was, they kept saying, did you call the police? And they're like, well, no, I'm trying to get all my facts together. And then, Harper can't ever come out and tell the truth on that shit either. She's telling everybody else to turn it over to the police. Give us a case number. Put the case number out there. Because you didn't call the police either because it was a lie. So did your husband. That was the quick-wittedest thing he could think of when asked, did you call the police? I'm telling you right now, if somebody laid a hand on me, I'd have a husband and some big old sons there.
That's
So
right.
take care of the situation, and I wouldn't have to worry shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
That ask questions later. Because why? I'm not going in there telling bullshit lies on stuff like that. So if I ever had to say something like that happen, oh my goodness, I never want to, but I mean, I wouldn't lie about it. They would know it wasn't a lie. And now it's really sad. If that's the quickest, wittiest thing you could come up with, the wittiest thing is I had to get my information, get all my facts straight. Find out, Yeah, she calls him Robert. I don't know. I don't even know who he is. He probably don't even know who the hell he's supposed to be today. You know? I just don't know. Because she's making a mockery of it, And it's like, man, you do realize people are really
Exactly.
going through shit like that, and you're just sitting here. And you could hear, too, in that live, where she got really mad, where she got really, you could tell she was really passionately angry about it, was when she claims that Frank wouldn't give her her phone.
Mm-hmm.
She was mad because he touched her phone.
Yeah.
And he says, no, that is not what happened. You asked for your phone. I picked it up off of the table and handed it to you. And I was like, wait a minute. All this discussion, and that's what triggers you? That's what makes you mad, is that he had picked up your phone? Why would you get so angry about that? I don't know. It's crazy.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Eliza. It made no sense getting all that stuff. It made zero sense. Why? And of course, that story escalated. It's turned into that now. Because I remember the stuff she said happened before, and it wasn't like that. Not at all. Aw. And it says she has a pet named after her grandmother. Yeah, that's sweet. See, that I get that, but I wouldn't name one of my children or grandchildren after a dog I had. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Mm-mm-mm. Eliza, what are you whatting about? I don't know what I said that she was whatting. It was just crazy. Crazy. So, I mean, the point is, and then she was even saying, too, that she wouldn't call because she was protecting him. Girl, right there, you already know all your shit is a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, Eliza. We got those tapes. We said this isn't anything, they got sent. We did listen. Tony's not lying. She's telling the truth. And Soup did point out, Tony's story has not changed. And I did make a comment on that live, and I said, yeah, her story hasn't changed because the truth never changes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, if it crosses your mind, like, well, I don't know. That whole thing with Harper and Frank, there's always a bunch of whats. Yeah, exactly, Liza. They were right about that. They say she wants him so she can get her story straight because she doesn't remember what she said. All I can tell you is I know the shit has really evolved, and like she just adds more and more to it. Seriously, she does. Now there's blood involved. There wasn't no blood before. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I know, Jennifer.
I'm sorry, but what kind of man wouldn't get in his damn vehicle and go to his house?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the whole thing is just, look, I'm telling you right now, unless there's something kinky going on there, Fancy said the name of it, where the guy doesn't want to actually have any kind of relations, so he lets you go and have relations with other people, whatever. Unless there's something like that going on here, something ain't right in Smallsville, okay? Because I'm telling you now, if I called my husband to tell him that I was over at some man's apartment that I had met on YouTube,
I've been there all day.
yeah, there'd be a problem with that.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Eliza, I don't think it was, but I don't know. Maybe, he's crazy. You lying too. I don't know. Who knows? But they're professing they love each other. Something wrong. Something is wrong with that. It just, no. I don't know. Harper got to get better at it. She's got to at least have something believable, like where somebody could actually truly believe it. Besides Perp Diddy, Because she'll believe whatever she wants to believe. Just saying. I don't know. Charlie girl, you are who over here should have a fake baby?
Huh?
Who over here should we have a fake baby? I mean a real baby.
Eloise.
Eloise should have a baby. We gotta make it believable. Ain't nobody want to do her.
Eloise.
No, nobody wants to do Eloise.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Annika said she's having a fake baby.
Indica will, yeah. See, we gotta make it believable. Yeah, exactly. Eliza, that's what I said. She over there sucking his fingers and crap. I was like, what the? Oh, Lord have mercy. When you saw that, you already knew something is wrong over here.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't true. Maybe she should have looked into a little bit more behaviors that occur, how how people will respond. They don't typically do that. She didn't look like somebody who was scared of him, that's for sure.
Nope. Not with all that finger sucking going on.
No. And then, you're going to sit there and say to Frank, oh, I was protecting you. What? No, you weren't protecting nobody. You're actually damaging him even further. You telling all these lies. Trying to get him to go along with it. Why are you doing that to Frank, man? Frank got enough going on in his life without that. Just saying. Yeah, but that lie they did on Buddies was... I can't believe you didn't watch it.
I probably did. I've probably just forgotten about it because it's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, it really was. I don't know, though. I didn't forget about it. It was something else. It might still be up. I don't know. Soup covered it, So now you can get the rundown. It was just, I don't know. Some of the stuff you hear, you're like, what in the world? Are y'all for real? And then and then Frank's whole thing too, that was really, I said, oh my God, there was no baby. Prove it. What? Let's prove a negative. Well, all right.
Redonkulous.
It could be, Eliza. It could be. But that just shows how it goes real. That's low. That is somebody, you go through all that effort to get back at someone, you spiteful as hell. Spiteful. That's a long game you playing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go over to some... Oh, my gosh. Think about the depth of that. You go to his apartment. You suck on his fingers to get back at him. Sorry, Harper is sicker than I think anybody can imagine at this point. And her fake crying. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had a hysterical moment there, too. It was like, oh my gosh, here we go. You remember every time she'd jump up on Perk's panel? And you always knew. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I have to say this. Is it okay? And out of nowhere, she'd start some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And Betty could be laughing, having a good time. And here comes Harper, redirecting all of the attention towards herself.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Eliza, but do you think he really realized it though, or is he back talking? You know, that's my thing. Is like, I don't know. It seemed like he realized it, but then is it still just part of the game? I don't know. I'm wondering, is he still talking to Harper? Because he did go back into buddies on that live.
Well, anytime you ever see her in a chat, he's there.
Yeah. Well, he went into buddies after that, after she jumped off panel and everybody was like, he went back up there and was asking him why Sabrina had a black eye, accusing Buddy of hurting Sabrina. And I thought, he's still talking to Harper, so they're trying to start shit there too. I don't know. It would be nice if he actually realized the whole scope of everything. That, like, hey, this is not a good situation at all for you to be in. And she's willing to make up these lies, and she legit is willing for you to do prison time for something you didn't do. Oh, man. And because she didn't call and report it, still. But yet she's begging other people to turn tapes over in hopes. Just send it to the police. Send it to the police. In hopes that it proves something for her so he could go to prison.
Wackos.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I think she's real lucky that somebody hadn't turned him over.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you know, like, man, I don't know. He may not be the one doing time, and maybe you. He was on Tony's and admitted. Okay. Hopefully he sticks with it, because Harper done took his ass for a ride. And again, I'm telling you, somebody else could have turned that shit in. And that could have been a real mess for him.
Yep.
He may have been in love with her. I feel bad for him. Love is blind sometimes. But hopefully he sees, man. That's not a good situation.
Full advantage of that.
Mm-hmm. So she sure did. And I guarantee you she's still trying.
Mm-hmm.
But Frank needs to wake up and understand, like, look, man. You just look at the simple thing of her going on YouTube and telling a bunch of people that he hard her.
Right.
And beat her black and blue. And beat her bloody, is what she said. You're going to go and tell people that. What if somebody sat there and actually believed her? But that also tells you nobody believed her. So, that's kind of sad, because something like that, Lord, God forbid, something like that actually happened to her, nobody's going to believe her. Yep, I did. Yep, Eliza, that's true. She don't want him getting out. Which I guess if she were to ever actually accuse Frank, they'd have to, you know what? Yeah, then hand him over to the police and say, hey, look, here you go.
I have to say, and I know Nobody has heard a select few have heard the videos or the tapes or whatever. But Tony really, I was proud of her. She really handled that situation well, don't you think?
Yeah, she really did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and because they did, supposedly they had consensual. Look. It's just all. It's just a really bad freak show going on. Is what it is. It's just a dangerous game to be playing, though, because that really could have altered Frank's life. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. Somebody comes knocking on the door. Police, open up. Ramming the door down. Frank going into custody. You know how that would go. He'd be fighting every step of the way.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, there's something. I mean, if you want to make up a story, make up something that somebody wouldn't get in like major trouble for. I just don't think Frank would do good in prison, honestly.
I mean, I would think even if he was in on it, the joke or whatever, that's still got to be some kind of crime to, say it on a public platform that happened to you when it didn't.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just sad. It really is. The whole situation is. It's sad to know that you could get suckered in like that. Sad to know she would take advantage of someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Indica, he does. I don't know. I know, Jane. I sure hope you're not calling me the freak show. I'll take it though. It's okay. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it definitely is a freak show. Yeah, exactly, Eliza. Exactly. You don't have to be a fan of, but to sit there and say, "Hey, that's not cool. Somebody's doing to you. That's wrong." That's just like, I mean, kind of stood up for Jill, and it was more standing up for the situation. We're not a fan of Jill either, but it wasn't right. So you can not like someone and still call out.
Exactly.
You can call out the bullshit. Bullshit's bullshit, no matter who it is.
Yep.
Yeah, even though when she was trying to get him to confess, his confessions were always all over the place too.
I think Harper was in on it. I really do. Because why would she secretly be friends with Harper?
Oh yeah, because she was friends that whole time. They never stopped talking.
Mm-hmm.
She knew what was going on.
Yep.
Like I said. Soup said. Charlie Girl, you should watch it. Because it was funny. You should watch it. It was funny. She just said something. She got gassy and bloated. Took a picture of her belly. It was funny the way she said it. It wasn't no baby, it was gas.
Right.
I think that's why they named that baby Cash, because it sounded close enough to gas.
Right.
I don't know. It was sad though. I don't know. You got to be careful what you're doing. Couple games here and there, whatever. The drama is one thing, but to me, that's kind of like you just took that really way too far. Like really sick and twisted. It was a baby fart. Could have been. No Indigo. We don't do baby farts around here. Yeah, exactly, Eliza. Exactly. That's why I said get the police report number. Why would Okay, that makes no sense. Why? You know, that's a lie right there. Because there's no way you would be on the same police report.
No, absolutely not.
It would be a completely different report.
Yes.
It would be going after the same person, but it wouldn't be together.
No. Even if they were together and say that they were both R'd by him, they'd still have two separate police reports. Because
Mhm.
it's two separate victims.
Yeah, in two separate states.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why Perp said she had to come clean because she didn't have anything to give to the police.
Right.
Yeah, it don't make no sense because there's no police number at all on any of it.
Mm-mm.
So Harper, you know, I guess she forgets that she said there was a police number and this, that, and the other, and da 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 da. But now saying she didn't go to protect Frank and blah blah blah. You can't even keep up with your own storyline.
Right.
Should have wrote it down and read it every night before you went to bed so you knew what was going on. Yeah, Liza, that's true. If you don't know how it works, then you really shouldn't be telling lies about it. Police report. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, you know, you get tired of hearing that crap too. I'm calling and reporting you. And she does it all the time. She did it on Buddies, telling people she was going to sue them. Oh my
Harper
gosh.
did? Or
Yes. Harper.
sue him for what?
Defamation of character. I don't know. Whatever she's going at him for. Show a few people that. I'm going to sue you, blah, blah, blah. No, you ain't. Sit down and be quiet. You're not doing shit. You didn't even call him.
Down.
Huh?
Sit all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, she never reported anything either. It's sad. It's just terrible. You make all those fake empty threats all the time. Nobody believes you. You are not going to the police about nothing. You're not suing anyone.
No.
For what, Harper? But you know what? Everybody on YouTube Street should be suing the hell out of her.
When was this conversation? When did she say that?
Oh, on Buddies.
But when? When was it?
I don't know the timestamp, honey. I
No,
mean,
no. I mean, what day? How long has it been?
oh, shit.
Recently?
Within the last 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know what day. You asked Jenna because she was up on Pam. Oh, Soup would know because she played the live. She played some of it. Oh, they spelled moderator wrong. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, the Google moderate. That was, oh my gosh. And, you know, we even said that too. Like, YouTube is not watching this. What the hell? Ain't nobody. The police are watching it. No, they're not.
Mm-mm.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, let's go up there and spell moderator wrong. And they are not going in somebody's chat.
Mm-mm.
Although, maybe it's the same, you know, YouTube legal that took over Queen OG's channel.
I knew that's what you were going to say. Mm-hmm. Could be.
Might be. I mean, you got somebody who died and came back
Mm-hmm.
a couple months later, looking like she never died.
And why ain't nobody been sued yet?
I don't know. Harper's still working on it, I guess. You
I
know.
ain't talking about Harper. I'm talking about the other one that you just said.
Oh, Queen OG?
Yeah.
Well, you know, she's probably busy trying to find another cure for cats of some kind. Or, you know, develop another internet program or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. Be a forefather to something else.
Yeah, could be. I don't know what happened to OG. I guess she hadn't been going live. I don't know.
She probably found her another platform as well.
She probably over there on TikTok with Ziggy.
Wouldn't that be a combination?
Mm, it sure would be. Old Baconator and OG. There you go. Mm. I don't know. Is Ziggy over there doing tarot readings on TikTok? I wonder.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't
She's
know. I think
probably
that's odd
selling
though.
women's makeup.
Maybe. I mean, I scrolled through there, but I don't know. Does TikTok go on some kind of algorithm or something? I don't know. I know I see all kinds of purses to stretchy pantyhose to bras to butt enhancers to pools to, bean bags, big, huge bean bags, rugs. I'm like, what the hell? And then I think, these people, y'all, TikTok really amazes me because, and some of them are actually pretty good, but some of them is like, you trying too hard here, man. Like, you watch them and they're putting on their spiel about the swing they're sitting in this big, huge covered swing inside their house. And I thought, how
Really?
much you making off of this? Makeup, I can see, like even the bras and stuff like that, whatever, But I mean, this big, huge stuff, and there's this one who sells rugs on there, and she got this big old rug lifted up, held in front of her, and I'm like, and
Who
she
pays
doesn't
the
seem.
shipping?
Oh, it's free shipping.
Oh, then
Catch,
bullshit.
they got the flash sales, so you get the free shipping and stuff. But she doesn't seem
Whatever.
real. She doesn't seem real thrilled that she's selling rugs,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, and there's this one floaty thing. This lady is out on her little deck. It looks like a hotel deck, but it's probably like an apartment deck. I don't know. And she's got the water behind her and shit. And she's in this blow up. Looks like a pool floaty or something. It's real large. She got her drink there. But they stay on live and they stay in these big, huge bean bags and floaties and shit the whole time. I don't know. Bless their hearts. They can do it, But I'm like, it's not like QVC where they're walking around the showroom and they're showing you this product for, 5-10 minutes and then go to the next one. No, they're all live. They're sitting in the same floaty. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Liza said, maybe Purple understands a bit better about the FOIA process and the fact that we absolutely know for a fact she didn't report the threats previously to any law enforcement in the entire state of Iowa. She told so many lies after we pulled the FOIA and then tried to deflect to say we violated HIPAA. Maybe one day she will understand HIPAA. Yeah, Eliza, it's sweet you still hold on to hope. I see. No, I don't think she will. Not at all. Yeah. She won't understand it. But, we might as well. We can go ahead and talk about it. It hadn't been 4 years yet, has it?
No.
Good. You still got catching up to do. Yeah. Man, I don't know. You pull crap out on people and you put it out there, man. That's. I don't know. How in the world you gonna pull a FOIA and they say HIPAA's been violated? What?
I mean, personally, though, I do think the FOIAs do violate HIPAA, but that's whoever's issuing it.
If they put out
a HIPAA violation.
If they put out medical information?
Yeah. That goes against everything that I know about HIPAA.
Yeah, she said it only applies to healthcare workers, and it is about health insurance portability. Yeah, it does not violate HIPAA. See, we're not held to the standards of HIPAA.
I know. I
So
guess, yeah. I get
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's all the technicalities.
Yeah.
So people always want to run back and scream on the HIPAA laws, but not understand that we're not
But
held to those.
I would think that, I mean, the information, where's the information coming from?
The police. What are you talking about?
It's not coming from like the ambulance service or,
Well, I mean, the ambulance has to report. It's in the report. Well, no, because the FOIA doesn't do. Look, I don't know. I'm not even going to sit here and claim that I know 100%, but the FOIAs are what is reported to the police, which is what the call that came in. Okay? They don't have FOIAs for the ambulance, EMTs, paramedics. The only thing in there is what the caller on the phone is telling the police.
yeah,
911 dispatch. That is not from a medical professional,
right.
unless it's a doctor who's calling in. But even then, yeah, that's exactly right, Eliza. That was not from me. It was what the caller put in there.
Right.
So, yeah, it's not a. Besides, why are you worried about any kind of HIPAA violation, anyways? When you out there showing people about your yeast medication, it's disgusting. She didn't put all her medical shit out there. She did. So after that, you ain't got no room to say nothing about no FOIA being pulled on anything. I don't know. I mean, it just. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. One day, like I said, Eliza, it's sweet. You're holding on to hope. I got you. Holding on to hope. One day she'll understand HIPAA. One day. One day. Well, you know what, though? They told you to do it, didn't they? When they're saying, go ahead and. You remember Charlie Girl?
What?
When it said, go ahead and pull the FOIA, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There's so much shit that's said.
I mean, yeah, that's said all the time.
Heidi did. Yeah. Yeah. See, I thought I had heard it. Yeah, exactly. She already had it all out there, so I don't know. Annika holding on to hope too. Aw. You already put it out there. It is what it is, I mean, you put more than what the FOIA even had out there on YouTube. I don't know. I wouldn't go and be showing all my medical stuff. Well, what was the point of that?
Right.
I don't know. Fake purses, fake babies. Oh my gosh. These people. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know about all that. I think I'm gonna get me one of them baby dolls that look real and come up with something myself. We'll discuss that storyline off of the live, Charlie Girl. Oh yeah, that's right. Good luck, Circle Twats, in getting the FOIA because I didn't call 911. But she did call 911 and reported poo. Remember?
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I still it cracks me up. Uh, yeah, 911 calls. Yeah, I know, but look, if you're gonna call and report the poo channel, I would be mortified to call the police and say, poo. Could you imagine? I mean, these poor officers having to take the calls. You know, I guess it was something that at least they got a good chuckle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's called a regular number. Either way, a police officer had to take that report. Good golly. You want a real baby indica? I know.
Me too.
All my little babies are getting big.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have another one.
Well, I'm sure you will.
Gotta have another
Grandbabies.
grandbaby. Yeah, gotta have another grandbaby. I don't need no more babies myself.
Right.
I'm done. I like the grandparent stage. That's good.
Right.
Eliza. Hey, sure good. Play around with it for entertainment value. Oh, yeah. That would be interesting. Oh, you want Boss Rat? I'm telling you, Indica. I'll ship her out there. You can get the Boss Rat. Is she the boss to everybody and everything she thinks?
Indica, wait till she gets her tablet.
Oh,
So
she'll be calling you.
So she'll have some entertainment.
Yes, Eliza, that's what I would like to see. Having to hold it together. And you know, if I was a police officer, I'd be thinking, what drugs is this lady on?
He's probably like, can you spell that for me? P-O-O.
You don't know how to spell poo? Riley said, is it P-O-O-H as in Winnie the Pooh? Or, no, poo as in poop without the P. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'll be sending her your way, Indica. You're going to be thinking twice what she done with you. You can be like, yeah, I didn't want another girl. That's okay. Indica, if you need a heart, don't ask her for it because she won't give it up.
Her heart is not negotiable.
Nope.
I was telling my mother-in-law and sister-in-law that story tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he my sweet baby. Oh, I know, Eliza. I can only imagine. What's the best call you got today? Pooh. That's bad. Oh, you'll have a blast. You'll have a blast. She'll probably be real nice to you until she gets comfortable. Then she'll be like trying to tell you what to do.
Well, I was gonna say they think things go missing now. Just wait.
I know. You'll be like, "Where's this?" And you look over, and she'll have it on. She'll say, "I don't know. How'd that get there?"
Oh my gosh, I keep thinking about the lipstick. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. She had evidence all over her face. I don't have no lipstick.
So how did this? I don't know how it got there. Like she just woke up and it was on her, huh? Oh, okay. How did all my lip glosses and lipsticks end up in your pillow?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. You the alpha? Yeah, well, she thinks she's the alpha. That's the problem. But that's her problem, not mine.
Oh, it'll
She-
be interesting if you send her to her.
I know. You know, I don't have to be back to work till Monday night. If I leave right now, I can get her there and back.
Right?
She's gonna be like, oh. Yeah, I should have taken her as soon as school was out. That day, I should have driven out there and said, here you go.
Right.
Take it for the summer. She'd be all too happy to go. I tell you that. She's like, okay. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I think about some of this shit on these YouTube streets, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so nice to click off of YouTube, and it's good to go. I'm good to go. You know.
Yep.
I just can't imagine having to call my police department, you know, for this shit. So that's just,
Officer, who is bullying me?
oh dear, oh dear. Who gets bullied by poo?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's ridiculous. I don't know. They should be calling us claiming the reports of fake babies out here on these YouTube streets.
Yep.
That's what they should. Yeah, we know it's your bedtime, Jenna. We know. We know, Indica. I don't know. Oh, she listens, but she listens enough to talk back and be sassy. She listens just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Listens enough to argue.
Right.
Like, girl, she gonna make an excellent politician one day.
She sure is.
Excellent politician. All right, well, you ready to end this? Because
Yes, ma'am.
I feel the heat and bag calling my back again.
I bet. Everybody have a good night.
All right, all right. All right, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. We enjoy y'all's company when we're in here. And just remember, if you're doing some really nasty shit on YouTube, that's probably why you're worried about people doing it to you. But not everybody thinks like you. Not all the time. But y'all have a great, great weekend. Sunday's tomorrow. Well, you have great plans. You enjoy the day. You relax. Get done whatever it is you set out to do. Till then, we will see y'all later. Y'all have a great night. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars. 'Cause I will always be a warrior. Late nights, get lost, hard work, the cost. Can't quit, can't stop. This world all cut off. Don't have time to waste, not now. Need to find a way to get out, 'cause I'm gone in deep. Get lost in the weeds. You know it's all about the conquest. What's next? You gotta put the work in like you're obsessed. Think about what you want, what's your future? What kind of person would it take to seduce her? So what's next? Be obsessed with winning and your success. Make progress, this life is never promised. So feel blessed, live life, don't be too cautious. Trust the process. In too deep, I'll never quit. I wanna see this through, yeah, I'm all in. And I will hold my head up high. Got what it takes to fight and survive. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me, you can't stop me now. Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't lock me, you can't lock me down. I will not lay down my arms. Ready to be covered in scars, 'cause I will always be a warrior.